will also come on board. So that will also increase our international participants' portfolio. So the research centers that are here, thank you for coming, and we want to see more of you next year. When I sat in some of the presentations, I asked myself, has this been published? If it has not been published, what can UHAS do about this? So I have further engagements with the IHR Institute members to see how, as a university, we can have a credible peer-reviewed journal that would help publication of the very good work that you have presented. Now, we all know that this journey is time, is money, skills, and all that. So perhaps the Institute may call out a workshop to learn how to write, to publish. You know, there's a difference between writing a thesis and writing for publication. There's a huge difference. You can't even think about it. And it's skills that you have to get to be able to publish and share your knowledge with the rest of the world. The library is already initiated a policy document or a proposal that will have a center or a unit in the library that will help in synthesis of knowledge, systematic reviews, and all that. So that's library collaboration with IHR leading the agenda of developing skills of our own to write, to publish, and also providing the avenue for us to share our knowledge with the rest of the world. I'm sure that when these two strong units work together with our support from the various health centers that we have, it's going to help us achieve the right target. So the health research centers that we are going to come on board, there's a lot of work that we are going to do together. You are already researching, but tomorrow, if you go on retirement, who takes over from you? So we need to develop skills of people to research and to write. And so if you come on board, know that we'll be knocking on your doors to help us in this regard. If we are going to also bring on board a journal, we need skilled reviewers. And so once you sign on to work with us, we are going to help us also in this regard. So IHR, we are going to have the support of the various research centers to drive this agenda. And we'll be constituting the committee as soon as the MOU is signed to see how we can work together to make this happen as soon as possible. So it is hard work. And when the committee was called up, I saw only one woman, gender inequality. Or maybe the female didn't come, I don't know. But whatever it is, we have learned some lessons these 3 days. We have learned some lessons during the process. How do we make next year's journey a little better, seamless, easier? So the committee would have a debriefing meeting to critically analyze. I'm sure they'll be reaching out to some of you to share your personal thoughts on what we could do better. So that next year, when we roll on again, we'll see how we can navigate the space to make things a little easier. Before I leave, I don't know whether the award is ready now. Is it still not ready? Yeah, coming. Okay. I want to see who will win the best oral presenter. I want to see the person. Okay, so before I take my seat is to acknowledge the team that worked. ICT, Public Affairs, IHR, those who work on the food, all the protocol people, security, the cleaners, all the team. Those you saw here are just the drivers. There were people behind the scenes who did most of the work, and we want to appreciate all of you. If you are not even in UHAS and you want to be part of the planning committee next year, that lets Professor Japo know so that you can also be part of the planning committee. So I believe that with the Regional Health Directorates, WHO, and other partners on board, the planning committee should not be only UHAS pregnant. We should deliver other babies from the other places to help in the planning of this beautiful program. On behalf of council management, we want to thank you for making history with us. This is history. The number of submissions we had is history. I mean, the very first time, and it's this big. For us, it is more than enough, and it's marvelous in our sight. So thank you for making history with us. So before I take my seat, it's a personal call to the young ones. You know, Rome was not built in a day. Sometimes you go for a program, there's a lot of fire during the discussion, and when you go back and you don't do anything about the fire, it will go off, okay? I was engaging one of the participants, poster, and I was asking her what the contributions of the numerous people she had on her authorship list, what they contributed to the work. And honestly, some people did not qualify as authors. The fact that you helped me collect data, you are not an author. Didn't I pay you for collecting the data? How did you become an author? You know. So you have been gingered. I am calling on you to continue, you know, persevering and keeping the fire burning, keeping the light shining, so that next year, next 5 years, you will be here as the convener of the main person for the conference. I mean, Prof. Japan would have been sitting down somewhere watching, hey, this gentleman, this lady, I remember 5 years ago, you know. So we want to create the opportunity for you. You were a session presenter. Next time you can be a plenary presenter. Next time you can be the keynote addressee. You know, you never know. So please, keep the fire burning. Research is difficult. Okay, it's not difficult, but it is not easy. It's very, very some way. So if you don't push yourself, if you don't ginger yourself, the fire will go down. And so please, if there's any way at all we can be of support, let us know. As a university, our library is there, our IHR is there, our schools are there, our professors are there, our graduate students are there. No matter what you want us to help you with, if we have the power, we have the opportunity, we can help. So those of you who are now beginning the journey, please remember that you need to keep your own push alive. So on this note, there's an in now. We know who is winning. We know now, right? So Prof, come. Once we know, come. Let's give Prof a hand. All right. So we are going to do the awards.
So thank you very much. In previous years, whenever we've had a plenary speaker, we've given a small something for that person. Professor Marcel Tanner spoke online, and so his is there whenever he arrives. He's promised to come here, so whenever he arrives, we'll give it to him. I spoke for the second speaker, so maybe I should get his own. But Dr. Fosu did a wonderful job this morning, and I see that there are heavy lieutenants from the Ghana Health Service here. So I want to call Dr. Jokoto and Dr. Okokwao to come and receive this on behalf of the directors. So it reads, the University of Health and Allied Sciences honors Dr. Anthony Adolfo Ofosu, Deputy Director General Deputy Director General of the Ghana Health Service for his role as plenary speaker at the UHAS Research Conference 2023 on the topic Good Health and Well-Being, Quality Education, Gender Equality, and Reduction of Inequalities, presented 24th November 2023. So to what VC has been waiting for. Colleagues, it's been 3 days of exciting presentations, discussions. We had a session on environmental health and climate change. Initially, we thought we would not get submissions, but we got a lot of submissions in that area. We had a concurrent session on non-communicable diseases, something on mental health, and there were so many submissions on mental health. It tells us that there's an issue that needs to be addressed. Oh, it's raining, so we can stay here longer. All right. We also had a session on gender, reproductive, maternal, and child health, nutrition, infectious and neglected tropical diseases. That was day 2. Something on cardiovascular diseases, malaria and infectious diseases. And then we had another session on non-communicable diseases and environmental health. This morning I chaired a session on other health conditions, and it was really exciting. If you were not there, you missed. It was on commercial sex workers. It was on Kaya, and some of the revelations that we heard were amazing. We'll send you all the slides and you can see what we are talking about. There was a session on TB. There was a session on maternal, neonatal, and child health. Now, you may have noticed that the viewers were moving from poster to poster. You may have seen some of them. I saw some people running to go and meet some of them because they suspected that they were reviewers. They were sitting in the concurrent sessions in the corner, slowly and quietly doing their work. The results are here. I'm going to slow down on my talking. I'm wearing my glasses, but I can't see. So I see, maybe they have to send it again. I see what they have, but it doesn't say whether this is best oral. Okay. All right. So they've compiled, this year we went digital. Last year we had paper and we were tallying, and it took a long time, but this year we had tablets, we went digital. And we've compiled all the results. SAS, is SAS here? SAS, are you here? Are you expecting to win again this year? The best oral presentation goes to the presenter of the topic entitled Improving the Identification of Antibiotics to Reduce inappropriate access and use at the community level in Ghana, Dr. Samuel Afari Siedu, Kintampo Health Research Center. Very interested in that one. So we would humbly call VC to come and present.
Oh, Kintampo, join him because you came with your numbers. Kintampo, please come.
Prof. VC, Kintampo deserves this. 2 years running, they come with a bus load to this place. Let's keep clapping for Kintampo.
Best oral presentation. And I think they deserve it because I was in the presentation that Kintampo. So Kintampo, give them a round of applause. Right. From University of Health and Allied Sciences at the UHAS Research Conference 2023. That took place at UHAS main campus, Ho Sokode, Lokwe, in the Water region, Ghana, from November 22nd to 24th, 2023. Presented November 2023.
I'd like to call on our registrar to help us with the second one. So the best poster presentation goes to the poster titled Prostate Cancer Disease Determinants, Disease Severity and Treatment Outcomes in Ghana, a retrospective study 2023 by Dr. Frank Obing and his team. And for your information, the WHO representative did say that he'll give him some small money for a stakeholder engagement. That was a wonderful poster. If you saw it, you would agree with me. Dr. Obing, come with the School of Medicine. Where are all the students that came from School of Medicine? Come and join your lecturer. There were so many of you.
All right. So I read. University of Health and Allied Sciences Research Conference 2023 poster presentation from us at the UHAS Research Conference 2023 that took place at the university's main campus, Ho Volta region, Ghana, from November 22nd to 24th, 2023, to you as the best poster presenter. And I'm glad I'm doing this to Dr. Obey and your team.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to clap for a particular school. I don't see the leader of that group. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. But the School of Public Health, let's give them a round of applause. The School of Public Health sponsored their students and their faculty were here. They deserve a round of applause. And in fact, maybe next year what we'll do is, in addition to the other prizes, we'll look at the school that has sponsored the most people to come to the conference and then give them an award. They had postgraduate students, they had undergraduate students, their faculty were here, and they did a good demonstration of themselves. So thank you very much, School of Public Health, for what you did.
All too soon, we've come to the end, but before we sing the UHAS anthem, we'll call on the University Librarian, Dr. Teresa Edu, to give us a vote of thanks. Let's put our hands together for her as she comes up.
Thank you very much. I think to a very large extent, Prof. VC and Prof. Japon have done a lot of the appreciation, but I think it's in order that we do it formally as well. There's a common cliche that when the game is getting sweeter, then it's getting darker for the villagers to go home. And I believe that all of us have enjoyed our stay here. It's been a wonderful 4 days. In fact, for a lot of us, a wonderful 3 days. And I think it's in order for us to say a very big thank you to God for making these 3 days a beautiful reality. It's interesting that it's raining now. For these 3 days, God has spared us the rain. Can you imagine how it would have been like if we have to go to our various concurrent sessions and it's raining, we would have to be looking for umbrellas here and there. But God has spared us that. And he decided to give us showers of blessing. I think we should give a round of applause to God. And then we want to say a very big thank you to the management of UHAS for giving us the opportunity to do this work. I remember this was supposed to be Research Dissemination Day. And the first day we went for our meeting, we had discussions, and then we talked about the fact that it should rather be a conference instead of a day. And it was sent to management and gave us the blessing for us to have it as a conference. So we want to say a very big thank you for UHAS management. Let's give them a round of applause. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been sitting here. And then we want to say a very big thank you also to all our presenters and the people who sent in abstracts and did one thing or the other to ensure that we would have these presentations. In fact, if you hadn't sent in your abstracts and done your presentations, we wouldn't have been here. So thank you very much, and God bless you. Also, we needed to have moderators, we needed to have chairpersons to moderate the various sessions. We say a big thank you to all of you for the roles you have played. We got a number of sponsors. I would mention them. We have the enterprise group of companies, they've been mentioned already, but thank you very much for agreeing to sponsor this program. Our Great Development Bank, we have Chances Hotel, we have Fred's Kitchen, we have Elon Restaurant and Events, we have Ghana Water Company, and all the people who provided the food for us, Fred's Kitchen, Elon Restaurant and Events. Thank you very much for the good food you have given to us. I believe we all enjoyed our food, and so far we haven't had any issues of problems with our tummies and all that. At least we haven't heard of anything like that. And so we say a big thank you to them for the good food they provided for us. And then let's come in turn now. We want to say a very big thank you again to the Directorate of Works and Physical Development. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about the cleaners, right from the director to the various heads of departments, the cleaners, the security men, and all that. Every time we come here, the place is neat, where we eat and all that. The whole place was kept clean for us. Thank you very much. I believe they would hear this. We also want to say a very big thank you to the planning committee. You saw the planning committee when they came to stand here. They have done a yeoman's job. Please, let's give them a real round of applause. The 3 a.m. messages that were being sent, the calls, the ad hoc meetings, the rush emergency meetings and all. I think that it has paid off. And we want to say a very big thank you to everyone who contributed one way or the other to make this program a reality. To all of you who are here, probably you didn't send in an abstract or anything like that, but your presence here alone has made this program what it is. And so we want to say a very big thank you to you. I wish I can say it in the other languages. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Edu, for thanking us. Can we kindly rise and sing the UHAS anthem?
Execute your duties well.
Shall we remain standing as Mr. Hewitt Maoli Yevuagle gives us the closing prayer?
Thank you. O God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, and our shelter from the stormy blast. Indeed, we have cause to say Ebenezer, for this is how far the Lord has brought us. We thank you, Lord, for this journey. We thank you for all the activities in this international research conference. As we are ending it today, Lord, we ask for your traveling mercies for those who will travel. And we ask for your grace that next year we will do great exploits. And we ask you, Lord, that everyone that has played a part in this, you will bless him or her bountifully. We end not from your sight. Take us to wherever we are going, and let your grace and your mercies continue to abide with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Thank you very much. I think it's still drizzling, so we can do more of network. Thank you. I understand lunch is ready.